They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. They'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The Broncos' 49-yard line.
Throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 4 catches, 119 yards.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
Him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw again. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
7-yard line.
First down. He'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope. But good things are in store here today for them.
The former Missouri Tiger, Drew Lock, will be at quarterback as he leads out the Denver Broncos.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Lock going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. More from L.A. in a moment. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. He's airing it out for Williams. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Gordon on the carry.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Downfield on second down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th. Touchdown on the year, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, Eckler, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
3.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Carl Nassib able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
A big loss on
that huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They do give 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Dancing to his left. It is incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
Launch.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
5 yards.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Locke. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
The Broncos first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this throw caught left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Launch pass. Complete to Cortland Sutton. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's a game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Locke. That would complete to Keene, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Broncos first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Bronco ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Locke working out of the gun. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
The quarterback taken down and set.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easy.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. We got possession on him, and he pulls it in. He's reached the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos about set to go on offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brings up second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throw left side complete. It's 4. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring it down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun. Block. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And it's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Broncos 7. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun. Lock. Over the middle, complete. That's 4. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Brings up second.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And he caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the Chargers' 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lock. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton.
Lock's pass. Complete to Courtland.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam.
All the way home for a Broncos score. Courtland Sutton. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe the Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's brought down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Throw here out of the gun. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Extra point.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after they scored that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
No gain on.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Locke. A throw right side caught by Keene. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on
third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
20-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Allen has it, left side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's the end of the third quarter.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And it is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try to finish it ourselves.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Offense.
So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Of Allen. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Locke now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ford. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 right at the 40. Again, it's Locke. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move them.
He completes this to Sutton. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Denver.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ford. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26-yard. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, that turns out to be 36 yards.
First and 10.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. out as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, that's the fourth time that they've tried to go for it on fourth down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on fourth down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
It's
second down. Still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Locke. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So third and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Williams, incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on fourth down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Broncos will take over on downs. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chargers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.